What's going on, guys? Good morning. Today's Monday and today's back on the grind. I just woke up and last week I actually had a deload week. So I did go to the gym, but I did not hit any heavy weights. And right now I'm just so thrilled to kind of go back into the gym, hit that lifestyle again, eat my meals while I was still eating the meals. But you know what I mean? Just make some strength gains, just make some gains in general, and get that pump back, because I do not feel pumped anymore. And you kind of get flat after like a week off or a week of not really lifting heavy, and your body starts to flatten out. And I can really see it in the mirror. I'm like, God damn, my gains are gone. But that's not the case. It is actually very beneficial. So if you want to know more about it, you click this video. And I just woke up, and for you guys that do not know yet, I do like to follow an approach called intermittent fasting, and it basically means that you fast for the majority of the morning or majority of the day. I personally fast for about 16 hours a day. So I put all my food in an 8-hour time range. And the reason that I do it is basically because I'm a very hungry guy. I can eat 5,000 calories in one sitting. So if I eat throughout the day, starting from the morning, my blood sugar levels are going to be up, and I'm going to be hungry basically all day. Now, if I don't eat in the morning, I have absolutely no problem with that. Like once I was adapted, at first it was kind of like messing with my head, but now I'm kind of adapted, and I just drink a lot of water when I wake up. So this is 1.5 liters of water. I'm gonna sip on this for the majority of the morning, and then when I get very hungry, I'm gonna have some caffeine of some sort, and I usually drink coffee. You can drink some like energy drinks as well, but I like to stick to black coffee because it actually has some health benefits as well. It's actually very healthy. So gonna do that, gonna sip on my water. I'm actually getting some work in right now, so I'm gonna answer a lot of emails. So I was just watching some Steve Cook, and I noticed that he's in India right now. And I also noticed this week that a lot of you followers, a lot of people who watch my videos are from India. You guys are like in my top 5 list of viewers. So fitness might be like the next big thing in India or something. So shout out to my Indian followers. And as you see, I got 33 emails. And that is basically just from last night, because last night I did answer my emails. So this is just overnight. So you gotta realize how busy I am nowadays. Still going to school and all that stuff. But also you gotta understand that I might not answer your email if it's about your training plan or your diet. I might, or usually I do, but sometimes I might be caught up in, like, obviously I put priorities on my email, so I do my high priority emails first. And then I just might forget it, or I might not have the time to answer your email. So if you do have any question about your training or diet, and I do not answer your email, usually I do, but if I don't within like a week, then make sure to just leave a comment on my YouTube video and ask the question there, or simply share your email address, which I don't know if you want to do that, but simply ask the question there, because I try to answer every single comment on YouTube. So just some for your information. I am going to get the work in right now. Then I'm gonna study for school, actually, because I got exams next week. Yeah, for 2 weeks, so that's gonna be pretty harsh. I'm not looking forward to that at all, because I'm very busy with working as well. So it's gonna be tough, but that's the life, guys. That's the life. So it's 12 o'clock right now. Just gonna have my first cup of coffee, and I woke up at 8:30. So I have been going 3.5 hours with just straight water. So now I'm moving on to coffee, because I'm starting to feel a little bit hungry. Now when I drink my coffee, I will not be hungry anymore. And I'm just gonna have a small cup. And I recommend you can have about 4 cups a day if you keep them small like this, right? If you go to like Starbucks, obviously like one large coffee is like probably 2 or 3 cups of coffee. So I recommend having 4 maximum a day. I usually have less. I usually have 2, maybe 3. So I like to drink smaller cups, so I can actually, within an hour, I'll be hungry again, so I'm having another cup and another cup, and it really works. It really boosts productivity, because when you're fasted, coffee will hit hard, guys. And not just coffee, but caffeine in general. So if you don't like coffee, you can take caffeine pills as well. It will do exactly the same thing. But yeah, we'll really get you in focus, guys. You will really get that focus. You will get a lot of energy because you're fasted. Like, it will hit very hard. The same thing as a pre-workout. Before your workout, if you train fasted, you take a pre-workout, goddamn, that shit hits like 2 or 3 times as hard. So I'm gonna enjoy my coffee right now, black coffee, and All right, guys, so I'm about to go to school right now because I have a little appointment, and it's about the delay that I'm having. Because combinating my business and school has been pretty hard for me in 2015, especially the last couple of months. And I decided to prioritize my business first because things were going so well. So that's the decision I had to make. Yeah, it was just getting too much, and I decided to prioritize that first. I will still finish my school, guys. Don't worry. I will definitely finish my school, but it's just gonna take a little bit longer. It's just a delay of half a year. It's no big deal in my opinion, and I completely think that I made the right decision, and I stand behind that decision because I have seen my business grow so fast in the last couple of months because I started putting a lot of time into it. So yeah, I don't think it's that big of a deal. So right now I'm just gonna talk with someone at school and kind of see what the options are and how we're moving forward from here. So the next couple of months I will not be having any school, and I can spend actually more time on student aesthetics. But I will update you guys on this a little bit more later on. So right now I'm gonna go to school. And then I'm gonna have my first meal because I still haven't eaten any meals. It's 1 o'clock right now. When I get back, it's probably like 2 o'clock. It won't take too long, maybe 1:30 actually, I don't know. So yeah, let's go, guys. I'll see you guys when I get back. So I actually got home like an hour ago, but got caught up with some work, and it's almost 3 o'clock right now. So it's definitely time to get a meal in. When I'm working very hard, I kind of forget to eat. I think a lot of people have that issue. When you're bulking, this is a real issue, but when you're cutting, or well, I'm not cutting right now, but I'm just like maintaining, it's no big deal because I can eat more in the evening right now, so that's always good. So I'm just about to make some oats right now. Let me show you guys.
Running wild in a daze, trying to get you free before it fades. So obsessed, I take my time, can't stop me moving, just watch me ride. You're trying to shake me up, tell me the fool I've been, but I shut you out.
So that's the pre-workout meal. It's the first meal as well. Let's go. And I will also have 3 fish oils, 1 multivitamin, and 1 vitamin D3. Getting my pre-workout ready. And now it's time to go to the gym. I do my best, enjoy the journey, it never ends. Long as I'm happy, I pass the test. You try to shake me up, tell me the fool I've been, but I shut you out. And then I reach my cup, look at my Alright guys, so it's post-workout time. Got my shake here. And as you see, I was using spinach. I don't usually do that, but lately I've been trying it out, and I actually absolutely love the taste. But what I love more about it is that you stay full for a very long time. Like I said before, I have a problem with my appetite. It's ridiculous. And drinking spinach, it sounds like kind of disgusting, but it's actually pretty delicious if you mix it in with a certain protein powder and all that. So you don't really taste the spinach at all. And it contains a lot of fiber. And I also can get a lot of micronutrients in as well. So that never really hurts. It doesn't add a lot of calories, so it's perfectly fine. And I want to talk to you guys a little bit about the workout. because you have been seeing doing us a little bit different exercise than we did on our last upper body workout. And you might wonder why, what's the reason behind that? So we don't switch it up every week. You want to do the same workouts for a long period of time in order to progress on your main lifts. So for example, you want to do the bench press for multiple weeks, because if you do bench press this week and next week you do dumbbell press, you're not really making any progress on that lift, or you can't really track that progress. So what we basically do is we have been doing the same exercise for 8 weeks. The last upper body routine I showed you guys, we've been doing that for 8 weeks. After that, we did a deload week, and now we switch up the exercises. So it's basically exercise rotation, what it's called. And it really helps you bust through plateaus, especially if you're natural. You cannot really keep doing the same thing over the months, over the years, because that will not really work. So you want to switch it up every now and then, but you also do not want to do a completely different workout every single training, because a lot of people do that as well. And that might work if you're on steroids, but if you're natural, that is probably not the best way of training. Well, I say probably, but I know that pretty much for sure, because you will not be able to track your progress. So you always want to write down what kind of weights you have hit next week, and also how many reps. And next week you want to increase the reps or the weights, maybe take less rest time. That's something we've been playing around with as well. So this is basically what we're doing. Did a deload week last week, so now we're doing new exercises. Really enjoying it. And you gotta keep note that the most important thing you want to switch up is the main compound lifts. Isolation exercise, they don't really matter that much. You want to focus on your compound lifts, so switch them up first, and then you might play around with some isolation exercise as well. So that was the workout, that was the video. So thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to give it a thumbs up. Make sure to subscribe to my channel, and post a comment on my video. See you guys in the next video. Peace out.